Hey guys, this is Murit from SAP HANA One Engineering, and welcome to part 4 of our video tutorial series to launch and set up HANA One Revision 80 on AWS, the quickest, easiest, and cheapest way to get your mittens on SAP HANA database for productive use. So far, we have launched 2 HANA One instances and set up HANA database on one of them. In the last video, we stopped just shy of setting up portal on the second HANA One instance. So let us continue with that for now. Copy and paste the DNS name of the second HANA One instance into the URL bar of your browser. This will bring up the first time setup page. Since I've already shown you how to do it once, this time I will just breeze through it. As before, copy and paste your AWS access key ID and secret access key. Read through our license agreement and set up the portal password. This will bring us to the portal list page for the second instance, but we don't see anything here. Why? Because the HANA side of this instance is being managed by the portal on the first instance that we launched. How do I know? Let's go to the Unmanaged section and click on the Show Instances Managed by Other Portals button. Aha! Here we see the HANA side of the instance, and as you can see, it says it is currently being managed by another portal. But you really want to manage it from this portal. To do that, we have two options. We can either go back to the other portal, unmanage this HANA instance, and then manage it from this portal. But let's say, for whatever reason, we do not have access to the other portal. Maybe some reverse ate it. Then what? In the case where the portal that is currently managing a HANA instance is not accessible, you can force manage a HANA instance. To do that, simply click on the Force Manage button. This will bring a pop-up. If you really want to manage the HANA instance from this portal, click on the Continue button. See, it disappears from here and shows up on the Managed section of this page. Let us unmanage it back. It disappears from here. Now if you look at the Unmanaged section, we can see HANA One instance there. Now you will notice that it does not have a Managed By section in its card, and the button says Manage instead of saying Force Manage. This means that this instance is not managed by any other portal. Also, we can see the HANA instance that we set up in the previous videos here if we click on the Show Instances by Other Portals. Let us manage this HANA instance back by clicking on the Manage button. Since this instance has a gray border on top, it means that the HANA database is running on the same instance as this portal. Now, let us look at one of the awesomest features of this release, our messaging page. From this page, you can send messages to HANA One team at SAP directly and let us reply to those messages privately. To create a new message, just click on the New Message button. Enter a message topic and pick an instance from the drop-down list. You can only choose instances that are being managed from this portal. And then you can add some message content. Once you are done, click on the Send button. And that is it. On our end, we will see the message and reply accordingly. Also on the Messages page, you can filter messages by an instance and show or hide archived messages. Also, once you open a messages chain, you can also choose to acknowledge or archive that entire conversation chain. Now coming back to our first portal. Let us force manage the second HANA One instance so we can manage it from this HANA One portal. The HANA One instances that you launch from portal have, by default, termination protection turned on. What this means is that you cannot accidentally terminate the instance. Let us now go and see what it looks like from EC2 console. Here, we try to terminate the instance. And as you can see, it complains that termination protection is turned on and that you cannot terminate the instance right away. This is a good safety measure against accidentally terminating instances. However, if you really want to terminate that instance, you can turn the protection off by right-clicking on the instance and selecting Change Termination Protection from under Instance Settings and clicking on the blue Disable button. Now, if we try to terminate the instance, it will go through. One thing to note, however, is that volumes that attach to this instance that are not root volume are not deleted by default when you terminate the instance. To delete these volumes, you will have to separately delete them after terminating an instance. Now back to the portal page. We can see that the color of HANA One instance has changed from green to orange, and that indicates that the instance is in some sort of transition state. Going back to EC2 console after about 5 minutes, we can see that the instance has been terminated, and the instance card has disappeared from portal list page, both from managed and unmanaged sections. We have once again come to the conclusion of another HANA One tutorial video. If you have any questions regarding anything I presented in this video, or have any other questions regarding HANA One, please head on over to our community support forums. Thanks for watching, and in the next video, catch me explaining how to do some administrative tasks on HANA using our console.